South Florida Stacker here, guys. And today, as part of our Intro to Silver Stacking series, we're going over one of the most common and what I think should be one of your four main pillars of your silver stack. That's right, the Buffalo Silver Round. But first, and as always, we have to thank today's sponsors along with the channels. Prestige Metals Group. They're a metal refinery down in Florida. Great group of guys, and will always pay the absolute top dollar for your scrap gold and silver. These guys have a fully in-house production and refinery operation. So when I say they are a one-stop shop, they are a true one-stop shop. And like I said, pay the absolute best price for your scrap gold and silver. Also like to thank Gold Society. That's GLDSOCIETY.com, Gold Society. Again, a great service that offers the most pure 999 silver and gold possible with the lowest premium absolutely possible. These guys are all about stacking weight and stacking mass. And for the lowest premium, these are your go-to guys. Now, just a quick history and a little bit of background on the Buffalo Silver Round. So the design of it's actually based off of the Indian head nickel that was first became in U.S. coinage in 1913. Ended up ending and coming out of circulation in 1938. But like I said, that was the U.S. coined nickel for dang near almost 25 years. Now, that design later became the most common generic silver round design in existence. And along with silver, they also make it in gold. They make it in platinum. They offer 2-ounce rounds, 5-ounce rounds. They do 10-ounce bars like this one right here. It is the most common and most popular design for just silver bullion, almost in existence. Many mints all use some kind of variation of the design. And pretty much every major mint in North America produces some kind of variation of the Buffalo rounds, whether it's Sunshine, Highland mints, even these are Golden State mints, as stated right there. So like I said, maybe obviously not the original 1913 design, but they do a slight variation of them, and it still looks all basically the same. This leads to their, general recognizability. Outside of the American Silver Eagle, this is probably the most recognizable silver round in existence. I would at least say. Now, with these silver rounds, and I really have two main reasons on why I think this should be a pillar of your silver stack. This should probably, depending on what stage you are investing, and what I mean by that is, are you buying, like a lot of us, maybe 1 to 10 ounces a month, then this should be your bread and butter. You should be sleeping, breathing Buffalo Silver rounds, for the main reason that they are the absolute lowest premium on a generic silver round out there. Even today, so today is November 13th, 2023. Even today, the most expensive premium I saw on a single 1-ounce Buffalo round was $4.50 over spot. And that was a true outlier. For the most part, on smaller quantities, you'll be able to pick these rounds up for between $2 and $3 over spot. Easily. And if you buy any kind of quantities of these, you're easily talking $1.50 over spot. Heck, I've seen even as low as 50 cents over spot per ounce on these generic Buffalo rounds. The barrier for entry on them is just so low, and that premium is just so low, you just can't help but to take advantage of it. Now, remember, with the premiums, the reason we want them so low is because, not that we're necessarily looking to sell these next week, but in the future, in case we do have to sell our stack, or if we want to sell our stack to redeem our cash and ride off into the sunset, that premium is still a cost. So you have to keep that in mind. And that's why I'm of the belief of trying to keep the premiums as low as possible. So you can have that benefit whenever you do end up selling it down the line, just because, we all have to be prepared for a rainy day. And that, unfortunately, seems like it's coming quicker than we all thought. The second reason and big reason why I like these Buffalo rounds is kind of what we talked about with the history, is the recognizability of them. These are the most common generic silver rounds out there. Everyone who's in this industry knows what they are, knows what they look like, and they're probably the easily moved because of the low premium. So they are constantly, the second these local coin shops get them in, they're almost out the door the next day, because again, these are so great for the low premium and the stackability of them. And so because of that, whenever you do, or if you have to liquidate specifically to your local coin shop, they should be paying pretty much right at spot for these silver rounds. While I can't say the same for other generics. For instance, this generic 1 ounce bar from Silvertown, this is actually one of the more, I'm not saying most common, but it's a pretty recognizable 1 ounce generic. And if I were to take this to my local coin shop, I'd probably be offered about $2 under spot per ounce, maybe even $3 under spot per ounce, which by far, don't get me wrong, is way better than some of these pawn shops offering than 50% of spot value. But still, it's a little bit less than what, the true 100% metal value is. And that's why I like these Buffalo rounds, because I can walk into my local coin shop, I can pop in with 20 of them, and I know at least I'm going to get 20 times spot price for these. I'm not going to get $1 less. I might, maybe if he's haggling in slow times, maybe 50 cents less, but really you should be getting spot value from these from your local coin shop, because they are such quick movers and the premiums are so low that it just doesn't call for there to be much margin on them. But yeah, and that's my opinion on the silver Buffalo round. Like I said, it should be one of the four main pillars of your silver stack. If anything, I think you should probably, if you're going to have the most of your stack, or the most amount of your money into one specific type of silver round, this would be it, in my opinion, especially up until you reach the point where you are able to start purchasing larger ounce bars. Now, I'm not even talking 10-ounce bars. I'm talking kilo, 5 kilo bars, 5-pound bars even, and everything like that. Those are the larger quantity bars that, obviously as your monthly expenditure goes up, you can start getting into those. But for us little guys, and those guys not spending, buying hundreds of ounces a month or even a year, the silver rounds should be your main bread and butter, and that's why I wholeheartedly support them. And I think, like I said, that's one of the four main pillars of your silver stack. Well, thanks for watching, guys. As always, links to all my sponsors down in the description down below. If you guys can, like and subscribe the video. I appreciate all the help I can get. And if there's any other generic rounds, US coins in general, that you guys want me to go over in one of these quick kind of 1-2 videos, please let me know down in the comments below. I got no problem doing whatever coins and giving you guys my opinions on them. As always, I appreciate y'all. Southward Stacker out.